Thank you for joining us for the Ashley Tutors video newsletter. It's getting a bit colder outside. The leaves are beginning to change. Redskins football is back. And also the kids have been in school for a month. So it's about that time where children are telling their parents, and the parents are also looking for tutors because kids are overwhelmed. They might be over their heads in some of their classes. So the question is, when the kids come to the parents, what should they do? Parents need to see the subtle signs, though. So joining us today is our master tutor, one of them, Claire Zinda from Ashley Tutors. Tell us about what parents should do when they suggest to a student, hey, you might need a little bit of help, and they're getting pushback.
Well, being able to handle negative news or being told that you can't do something well is a very difficult and sophisticated skill to do without becoming defensive. So kids are at an age where they're really wanting to do things by themselves. They don't want their mom's help or their tutor's help or their friend's help. They really feel like they're at a stage where they want to do that and they want to be the one that's accomplishing the acts, whether or not they're actually able to do it. It's really important for them to feel that autonomy. And some of the kids that actually do realize and feel shame and guilt when they aren't being able to complete these skills really often become angry at adults when they try to weasel in or try to help them, even if they're trying to really help their student. But really, overall, I mean, it's super hard to accept that you can't do something, and it's really hard to ask for help. So as adults working with kids, it's really important for us to open the door and create a positive environment where they can ask us for help in a way that's good for us and good for them.
It's the beginning of the school year, and I think I've seen, certainly with my students, and you've seen as well, that they start off the year with a lot of great momentum. Everything's organized, we've gotten them organized, and we're ready to roll. So what do we do to keep that momentum going, into late September and October? How can we keep that positive momentum, those binders organized, those study skills great, so that those grades keep coming up?
It's always easy to start your homework when you haven't had homework for 3 months and you're kind of motivated to do well in school. But after a couple weeks and sometimes more than that, students can tend to feel overwhelmed, and it's really important to let your child know, or the person you're tutoring know, that it's okay and it's understandable to feel uncomfortable with the workload. It's always great to kind of step in before they get too overwhelmed so they don't feel like they can't do it themselves. So bringing in maybe a tutor from Ashley Tutors who is qualified and trained to do this, who kind of know how to work with the student and can kind of motivate them themselves. Sometimes it's a lot more fun to do your homework with an adult that's cool than your parent, and they're more motivated to work with a tutor.